Yo guys, what is up? It is Nick. We are back on the Pirates franchise, and I know there was the sound was a little bit off. There were a couple scratchy points, but I think it was better. Still working on that, still working on getting my mic, but it is time to continue, as it will be Marcus Stroman versus Masahiro Tanaka. The Pirates do... Oh, hold on. Hold on. We gotta make our lineups with Ian Desmond. So Ian Desmond still needs to sit on the bench. I don't want him in. Here we go. It's this. It's left-handed pitching with the DH. So Desmond definitely going to play as the DH. Actually, I would rather have Thames DH than Desmond. This lineup is brutal with Desmond involved. Yeah, let's do it that way. Okay. So there we go. That's all I had to do. Alright, time to play the full game. Let's throw some alternate ons for Ian Desmond's first game on the team. Let's roll out the alternate ones. Alright, so Marcus Stroman gonna take the mound. Actually, everybody is got good energy, but Thames is gonna sit anyway for Ian Desmond because it's Ian Desmond's first game. We gotta let him play. So Ian Desmond, first time on the team. Andrew McCutchen up to an 89 from an 87. McCutchen. Bogarts not up too much. He wants to be a star. Bogarts, I don't know how to make you a star more than bat you second. It's not my fault you're not hitting the ball like Marte and Betts. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Dude, I have so many guys on this team that want to be a star. Well, good, Polanco doesn't want to be a star. Okay, so Ian Desmond got to play for... Oh, we don't get a DH because we're at home. Alright, so here we go. National League Central standings. Brewers at 10-8, Pirates at 11-4. Brewers have played 3 more games than us. Cubs at 9-7, Cardinals 7-10, and Reds 6-11. The Reds are having a bit of they're a little bit on the struggle bus. So are the Cardinals after we swept them. They were 7-7, then we swept them, and they're really on that struggle bus. Alright, 10-5 Yankees, 11-4 Pirates from PNC Park. Marcus Stroman ready to take the mound. Stroman on the year, 3 starts, a 2-1 record, a 3.72 ERA, 19 1/3 innings pitched, 24 hits, 1.45 whip, 4 walks, and 15 strikeouts. Jacoby Ellsbury up first.
Leading off tonight for the Yankees, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
And Ellsbury takes a sinker. High and inside for strike 1. And he'll swing away at a 4-seam fastball, and he's quickly down 0-2. Stroman looking to get back on track a little bit. Could really use a Julio Teheran type outing today. But seeing a lot of pitches here early against Jacoby Ellsbury after getting him 0-2. A foul and a ball. And another foul. And Stroman struggling a little to finish off Jacoby Ellsbury. And there it is. Strike 3 looking for Jacoby Ellsbury.
Batting second here tonight, the left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
And Brett Gardner will take a curveball inside. And Stroman will get a foul ball. Stroman got to throw the slider here. 1-1 count. And it'll just go a hair too high for ball 2. And this one fouled, and it evens the count at 2 apiece. Stroman looking for a second strikeout and a sinker flies over the plate, and Gardner unable to make him pay. Foul ball on a curveball, and the Yankees are really making Stroman work here in the early going. Another sinker fouled off. 2-2 still. Another sinker fouled off. Stroman looking for a fastball now. Up in the zone, and it's too high. And 15 pitches already for Marcus Stroman. As this one is fouled off, and Brett Gardner making Stroman really work here. Can't get a base hit, but the count is full. And this one's going to be popped up to left field for the easy out.
Batting third, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
And Gary Sanchez is going to take ball one from Marcus Stroman. And Stroman in there for strike one. And a sinker fouled off gives him 2 strikes. Looking for the strikeout on Sanchez with the curveball. And he'll get it. Sanchez strikes out swinging. Stroman gets out of the inning finally. 3 up, 3 down, no hits. And we head to the bottom of the first. Masahiro Tanaka taking the mound. Starling Marte up.
Leading off for the Pirates, center fielder, Starling Marte.
And Marte whiffs on a Tanaka. Pitch a little outside. And Marte fouls that one off, but it's way outside as well. And Marte chases low, and it's 3 quick strikes, and Marte is down, swinging.
Batting second, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
And Xander Bogaerts up. And Bogaerts is going to line this one, and it's going to be caught. And out.
Batting third, second baseman, Mookie Betts.
And Mookie Betts up. Brings in his 7 homers, I think? Mookie brings in his 7 home runs. Might be 8 home runs. And he'll foul that one off late. And Mookie will get this one into the gap, and Mookie Betts is on with a single. As he finds the little hole.
Fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
And Andrew McCutchen up. And McCutchen holds off, and Betts easily in for the steal. Mookie Betts with the easy theft of second base. And Tanaka takes a look back at Betts. And Betts into third as Betts steals second and third. 2 outs, but McCutchen down 0-2. McCutchen taking 2 strikes. And he'll strike out swinging on a ball low. So Mookie Betts' 2 steals go to waste. And we head to the top of the second inning. Gregory Bird up.
Leading off for the Yankees, the first baseman, number 33, Greg Bird.
As Stroman, starting out with a little bit of a high pitch count, but still, it starts out like a Julio Teheran game. A no-hitter through 1 inning. And a lot of strikes. 1-2 on Greg Bird. And he'll get him swinging. Strike 3.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Xander Bogaerts, the 2016 Gold Glove winner. Our defensive lineup there. Ian Desmond should get his first at-bat in the next inning. And a sinker gets in there. And a fastball sneaks by. 0-2 very quickly. And Stroman trying to work a little bit more efficiently here in the second inning. And it's going to be popped up for an easy out to the catcher.
Batting sixth, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
And now Didi Gregorius up. And he'll foul the first pitch off. Strike 1. And an easy line out to Bogaerts to end the inning. Ian Desmond will be up. His first at-bat as a Pirate. And he'll be looking to make a difference on this team.
For the Pirates, first baseman, Ian Desmond.
Goes from the losing team that was the Colorado Rockies to the Pirates, who are 11-4, leading their division. The 3-13 Rockies. I feel like even if you went from a team that was 3-13 to a team you played every day, but you didn't have a stable position every day, I feel like I'd prefer that.
Left fielder, Gregory Polanco.
And Brett Gardner, a 2016 Gold Glove winner, out in left field. There's a defensive setup for the Yankees. Polanco up. Tie game 0-0. And Polanco fouls that one off. 0-1 on Gregory Polanco. And Polanco takes a strike trying to bunt. An interesting strategy. And he will not get... Oh, he will get it down into right field for a base hit. Gregory Polanco on with 1 out.
Batting seventh, third baseman, Josh Harrison.
And Josh Harrison up. And Harrison going to drive this one, and is going to be caught for out number 2 as Polanco will retreat to first base.
Batting eighth, pitcher, Marcus Stroman.
And Marcus Stroman up. And Stroman looks at ball 1 and Gregory Polanco to second base. And Stroman, he's safe. He's safe. There we go. Stroman 1-1, Gregory Polanco on third base. As he steals 2 bases like Mookie Betts, and Stroman swings through. 1-2, man on third. And Stroman, will it get down? No. Marcus Stroman lines out, and once again, 2 steals, result in no runs. Matt Holliday up to face Marcus Stroman.
Right fielder, Matt Holliday.
And he'll take a sinker high for strike 1. Swinging away at strike 2. And Stroman will induce a ground ball. Easy out to Ian Desmond.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Chase Headley.
And Chase Headley to face Stroman. And he will get on with a base hit. So they'll throw the ball back in. And Stroman gives up his first hit of the game.
Batting 9th, the pitcher, number 19, Masahiro Tanaka.
And Tanaka up to hit, as he will try to bunt. One out, and they can't turn the double play, but they get the lead runner.
Now batting, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
And strike 1 in there from Stroman. A sinker low and away. A good pitch, but the curveball goes low and away. Or low and inside. And Stroman gets a swinging strike to even it back up. And this time they will get the out to end the inning. Stroman gives up a hit, but gets out of the inning unscathed.
Leading off for the Pirates, catcher, Chris Stewart.
And Chris Stewart will hang one up, and he will pop out for an easy out.
Center fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
And Starling Marte up. 1 out. Bottom of the 3rd. And he swings at a ball late, thinking it was inside for a strike. And a low splitter gets down there, and it's 0-2 on Starling Marte. The most likely candidate to steal 2 bases in a game. And he'll chase a slider outside, and Marte strikes out swinging.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
And Bogaerts up with 2 outs. And we have another 2-steal attempt. And Bogaerts will get on. Xander Bogaerts with a single, and the steals come back into play. But it's Mookie Betts up. Xander Bogaerts will probably stay put at first.
Second baseman, Mookie Betts.
And Mookie Betts up. 4 for 19 off of Masahiro Tanaka. And a pitch way up for ball 1. And Mookie Betts is going to get this one down for a double. Comes around. Bogaerts will hang out at second. Bogaerts will hang out at third. Betts to second with a double.
Right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
And McCutchen up. 2 on, 2 out, second and third, Andrew McCutchen. And he swings at a splitter low, and looks like it cleared the strike zone, so not an awful swing. And everybody will stay put as McCutchen swings at a bad pitch, and he's 0-2. And oh god. I didn't think it'd be such a shitty pitch.
Leading off for the Yankees, the left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
I thought for sure he'd throw me something I could swing at. I was just going to swing at whatever he threw, but it was such a bad pitch
Gary Sanchez.
that I couldn't even swing at it. So, Gary Sanchez back up, and he's going to take strike one. Looks at a sinker inside for ball one. A four-seam fastball misses high, and it's 2-1. And Sanchez can't get it. A heave from McCutchen in. And Desmond fields it, and it's second and third, no outs.
First baseman, number 33, Greg Bird.
And Gregory Bird takes strike one. Stroman in a jam. Oh, 2 on Gregory Bird. Stroman trying to work out of this. And he gets him swinging for out one.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Counts 1-0.
And Starlin Castro gonna drive in one run. And that's all that'll get home. But Castro gets a run in.
The batter, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
And the Yankees lead the Pirates 1-0. 2 quick strikes on Didi Gregorius. Foul by Gregorius. Curveball low from Stroman. And he strikes Gregorius out. Matt Holliday up.
Right fielder, Matt Holliday.
And he takes strike one. And this one is launched. It's going back and it's going to be gone. Stroman gives up a 3-run shot to Matt Holliday. And it is 4-0 Yankees. Stroman leaves one over the plate and it's gone. A 3-run homer from Matt Holliday.
Third baseman, Chase Headley.
And Chase Headley will face Stroman. And the shit, what the shift was that, dude? Where was my third baseman?
The pitcher, number 19, Masahiro Tanaka.
At least it's Tanaka now. Can live with Tanaka up. And gets Tanaka swinging. Stroman gets out of the inning, but 4-run score for the Yankees.
Leading off the fourth for the Pirates, right fielder, number 22.
And McCutchen's going to take ball one. Down 4-0, bottom of the fourth. Masahiro Tanaka's pitches are low. And McCutchen swings at a slider. It's 1-1. And McCutchen fouls a splitter off, and it's 1-2. 2 good pitches from Tanaka. Gets the count to 1-2. And this one nicely hit by McCutcheon, but it's going to get caught for out number 1.
First baseman number 23, Ian Desmond.
And Ian Desmond up. 1 out. And he swings away at a splitter for strike 1. And Desmond's going to pop this one. And it's going to be out number 2. Desmond 0-2 to start out as a Pirate.
The left fielder number 25, Gregory Polanco.
Gregory Polanco up, down 4-0, 2 outs. And Polanco fouls it off. A ball taken outside by Polanco evens the count back up at 1-1. And Polanco fouls that one off. One and 2 to Gregory Polanco. And he's going to swing through for strike 3. And Tanaka gets out of the inning. 6 hits for the Yankees, 4 for the Pirates. But it's a 4-0 game, Yankees.
Leading off for the Yankees, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
And Jacoby Ellsbury makes a horrible bunt attempt and gives Stroman a free strike. And it's quickly 0-2. And a soft... Oh, I almost missed that. And they get him for the out. Almost missed by Bogaerts.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
And Brett Gardner up with 1 out. Stroman trying to pitch himself back into this game. But not going to be an easy task after he gave up 4 runs and now falling behind 2-0. We'll get that one in there for a strike. Gets that one, but it is launched, and it is going to be another home run for the Yankees. 5-0. As Stroman gives up another home run, a solo shot. And it is 5-0 Yankees. Brett Gardner's 4th homer of the year, and it's a solo shot. Right to deep center. And Stroman, though, will stay in the game. 70 pitches. Stroman, 71 pitches. Top of the 5th. 1 out. And he gets Sanchez swinging at that one. And he gets Sanchez swinging. Strikes him out for out 2. Gregory Bird up. And Gregory Bird swings through the first one. And he fouls off the second one to get down 0-2 in the count. And Stroman strikes him out to end the inning. Yankees plate yet another one with a Brett Gardner solo homer, and it's 5-0 Pirates, or 5-0 Yankees over the Pirates as we head to the bottom of the 5th.
Leading off for the Pirates, the 3rd baseman, number 5, Josh Harrison.
And Josh Harrison to lead us off. And Josh Harrison is going to launch this one for a solo home run. Pirates back within 4. Josh Harrison answers the Brett Gardner homer, but there's still 4 runs separating the teams. Josh Harrison with a nice first pitch swing-in home run. His first of the season, a 396-footer. Crushed down that left field line, and he knew it was gone as soon as it left his bat. Josh Harrison goes yard, and the Pirates close the gap just a little bit. Marcus Stroman will stay in the game.
Now batting, the pitcher, Marcus Stroman.
And Stroman swings through a splitter. And Stroman, can he get it down? No. It's going to be a pop out for out number 1.
Up next for the Pirates, catcher, Chris Stewart.
Chris Stewart up, 1 out, nobody on. And he whiffs on a splitter. And Chris Stewart grounds it, but it's going to be a ground out. 2 down for the Pirates.
Fielder number 6, Starling Marte.
Marte up, 2 outs, nobody on. And Marte is going to go yard. 2 solo home runs for the Pirates. Marte crushes it to the upper deck. Every strike brings me closer home run or trophy earned. Goodbye to that baseball. Absolutely crushed by Starling Marte. And the Pirates are down 3. Starling Marte goes 460 yards, his 4th homer of the season, and Xander Bogaerts will be up. An absolute crushed ball from Starling Marte. Reaches up near the lights and then comes down on the upper deck. So, Xander Bogaerts will try to continue this little rally the Pirates have going.
Xander Bogaerts.
As he fouls the splitter off. Bogaerts thinking about bunting with Mookie Betts coming up after him. And it's a low splitter, and it's 0-2 to Bogaerts. Oh and 2, Tanaka can throw about any pitch he wants, and it's outside. 1-2 to Xander Bogaerts. And Bogaerts gets it down, he's up, he's throwing, and he's out! A great throw by Didi Gregorius gets Bogaerts shortstop to shortstop. And that's how the bottom of the 5th will end.
Starlin Castro.
Stroman retakes the mound, 78 pitches in. And quickly ahead to 0-2. As it's a gentle hit ball, and unable to get there is Betts. Thrown to second to hold him at first. And Starling Castro is on board with a leadoff single.
Shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Didi Gregorius will take a curveball for ball 1. Fouled off as Starling Castro was trying to steal. One and 2. As they'll throw again to second, holding Castro.
Now batting, right fielder, Matt Holliday.
And Matt Holliday back up. Launched a 3-run homer for himself to give the Yankees this big lead. And he will face Marcus Stroman. And Stroman, 2 quick balls. Finally gets one in there for a strike. There's strike 2. And he'll try to get a sinker in here for strike 3, and he gets him looking. Strike 3 for Marcus Stroman.
Now batting, third baseman, Chase Headley.
And a swinging strike. And this one hit sharply foul. And it's 0-2. Stroman throws a slider low. And this one's going to be popped up for Chris Stewart to end the inning. Adam Warren warming up in the bullpen.
Second baseman, Mookie Betts.
And Mookie Betts misses on a splitter. 0-1 is the count. And he'll foul the slider off. Swinging very early. 0-2. And he chases a slider outside, and he strikes out swinging.
The batter, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
And Andrew McCutchen crushes that one foul. Very early on the swing. Tanaka's pitches are so slow. And McCutchen gonna pop this one up to the center fielder for an easy out.
First baseman number 23, Ian Desmond.
And Ian Desmond up. 2 down, no one on. And Desmond gonna sharply line that one foul. And that's a splitter low. And Tanaka just mowing down. And that one's low, and Desmond lays off. Bottom of the 6th, Yankees lead 5-2. Tanaka still dealing. Desmond up, and he misses the slider, and he's down. 0 for 3 in his Pirates debut. And Tanaka will stay in the game, and so will Stroman.
Number 19, Masahiro Tanaka.
And Tanaka take a sinker outside. And there's a curveball in there for a strike. Stroman approaching 100 pitches. A slider just hangs outside for Stroman. This one gets Tanaka swinging, and he strikes him out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
And Stroman staying in the game in the top of the 7th. Two quick foul balls by Ellsbury. And this one's hit solidly foul. Where is that ball boy going? He was like running into the outfield. And this one softly hit to Mookie Betts, and Betts to Desmond for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
And Stroman Throws one in there for strike one that bounces off of Chris Stewart's mask. And strike two. As Stroman tries to work out of this inning, 104 pitches for Marcus Stroman, the ace of the Pirates, struggling this year so far. And he gets him swinging for strike three. We head bottom seventh, Yankees 5, Pirates 2.
Leading off for the Pirates, left fielder, Gregory Polanco.
And Gregory Polanco up to lead off the bottom of the seventh. And Polanco softly hit to the second baseman for out number one.
Third baseman, number 5, Josh Harrison.
And Josh Harrison up. One out, no one on. And he will get this one in for a single, and he will stay at first base.
Now batting, the pitcher, Marcus Stroman.
I want to leave Stroman in, but I can't. I gotta play.
Bench hitting for the Pirates, number 7, Eric Tim.
Eric Thames, one on, one out. And he'll take a splitter low. Eric Thames laying off pitches early. And Gregory Polanco into second standing. That splitter did catch the corner, so it's 1-1. Polanco on second. And Thames gets it down for a base hit. Polanco rounding third, coming home, and Harrison safe. I forgot who was on base. Josh Harrison in with a run and a pinch hit RBI. And Chris Stewart up. Thames gets back to first safely. As now Tanaka is going to be throwing to first after giving up 5 or 6 steals in the game. He's not going to let anyone else steal here. And Chris Stewart, well hit, but it's not going to get out, and Thames back to first. A huge steal by Josh Harrison made this all possible. But Aroldis Chapman up in the bullpen is never a good sign. Marte needing something here. And Marte deep to center, and Starling Marte 2 home runs, and we're all tied at 5. Starling Marte's second home run of the day. And this one ties us all up at 5. Starling Marte's 5th of the season, 449 yards, is crushed. He brings the pinch hitter Thames home. And Starling Marte ties us up. Crushed into the Yankees dugout, or bullpen there, and here comes the pitching change. Aroldis Chapman. It's Aroldis Chapman coming. Masahiro Tanaka pitched a pretty good game. Gave up a couple of home runs, 1 to Marte, 2 to Marte, and 1 to Josh Harrison. Other than that, pitched a really solid game.
Now pitching for New York, number 43, Adam Warren.
So Adam Warren into the game to face Xander Bogaerts.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
And Bogaerts will foul one that almost, if stayed fair, would have been absolutely gone. He was a little late on the swing. And this one is going to be dribbled lightly and thrown, and Bogaerts is out to end the inning. So we will stay tied at 5. And so quickly scrambling, the three-headed monster is going to start to warm up.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 12, Juan Nicasio.
Juan Nicasio was up warming up, but now you can see Betances and Bearclaw
Catcher, Gary Sanchez.
warming up, and so Juan Nicasio needs to buy a little time here. He needs to throw some balls, needs to throw some strikes, give him a little time to warm up. That's why he's out there right now. And it's a soft ground. Oh, what the? Well, that's one way to do it. And Juan Nicasio gives up a hit. Because I screwed up with Mookie Betts. I thought he would just auto run there.
The first baseman, Greg Bird.
And Greg Bird swings at a changeup for strike 1. Juan Nicasio and Wade LeBlanc were getting ready to come into a game that was 5-2, but that quickly changed, and Juan Nicasio gets a strikeout.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Starlin Castro. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 46, Kyle Bearclaw.
So Kyle Bearclaw checks into the game, and he's going to give up a... Actually, no. I was going to say he was going to give up a tag out from first to second, but the runner had gone partially, so he had to go back.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
And now the runner is going to get to second. So they'll throw over to Josh Harrison to hold him at second. Wild pitch from Bearclaw. Gets a strike in there, and we even the count back up. And this one fouled off, and it's 1-2. Bearclaw trying to get out of the inning. Preserve this lead. With a man on second, and he gets him looking. Kyle Bearclaw strikes him out, and we head bottom of the 7th.
A defensive change for the Yankees. Now catching, number 27, Austin Roman.
A curveball gets Mookie Betts swinging. Debatable ball or strike there. And Mookie late on that one. Actually, good timing. Thought it was late. 0-2 to Mookie Betts. And Betts will crush this one foul. Almost lands fair in the corner. A little bit early on the timing. And he'll swing through a slider and strike out. Andrew McCutchen up.
Right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
And McCutchen fouls that one off. McCutchen 4 for 8 against Warren. And swings through a changeup, and it is quickly 0-2 on Andrew McCutchen. And McCutchen gonna drive this one deep, but it's gonna stay in easily, and that's out number 2.
First baseman, number 23, Ian Desmond.
And Ian Desmond now up. 0 for 3 in his debut for the Pirates. And he will foul this one off, and it will be a pop out in foul territory for out number 3. We'll look at the city of Pittsburgh there.
Leading off for the Yankees, right fielder, Matt Holliday.
And Matt Holliday crushes a ball, and it's going to get down. Holliday into second with a leadoff double in the top of the ninth.
The batter, third baseman, Chase Headley.
And Kyle Barraclough gets strike one in there. And he hits the batter. Barraclough losing command.
Pinch hitting for the Yankees, number 99, Aaron Judge.
And Aaron Judge into pinch hit. Slider outside and Barraclough losing his control. A foul off by Judge, and it's 1-2. No outs. Top of the ninth. And another foul off from Judge. And this one is going to be popped up. And thrown over to third base. And he loses the ball, but luckily Josh Harrison knocked it down. That could have been disastrous.
The batter, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
And Jacoby Ellsbury takes a ball. And there's a deep fly ball. Tag at second will have him to third. Run back home.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Strike one in there. Strike two in there. 0-2, 2 outs. I'm going to try to get him to chase. No chase there. No chase there. And he swings through. Strike three for Kyle Barraclough. And he gets out of the top of the ninth jam. 10 hits for the Yankees, 9 for the Pirates. It's a tied 5-5 game as we head to the bottom of the ninth.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Yankees, number 65, Jonathan Holder.
Jonathan Holder into the game.
Now playing right field, number 48, Chris Carter.
Aroldis Chapman back up in the bullpen.
The bottom of the ninth inning for the Pirates, left fielder, Gregory Polanco.
And Polanco going to sky one into right field for out number one.
Third baseman, number 5, Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison up, looking for his second homer and possibly a walk-off. And he's going to do it! Josh Harrison, his second homer, hits top deck. And that's a ball game, a walk-off homer for Josh Harrison. Josh Harrison goes yard in the bottom of the 10th. Or bottom of the ninth, not bottom of the bottom of the ninth. Josh Harrison, the walk-off homer. 2 homers for Harrison, 2 homers for Marte. And the Pirates come back from 5-0 to stun the Yankees. A ball just left a little bit too much over the plate. And as soon as he hit it, he knew it was gone. As Josh Harrison puts his second homer into the stands And the Pirates walk off for the second time this year. Josh Harrison, 3 hits and 4 at-bats, 3 runs, 2 homers, and 2 ribbies. Josh Harrison goes absolutely crazy with Starling Marte. Josh Harrison, player of the game, an OPS of 3. 6-5 Pirates as they take down the Yankees in the series opener. 10 hits apiece for each team and no errors. Marte goes 2 for 4 with 2 homers. Holiday and Gardner both put one in the stands as well, but Harrison and Marte the story as they both go yard twice. To miraculously come back, Kyle Barraclough picks up his first win, and Holder picks up his first loss. Chris Beck. Ooh, what a great card. Okay, so now, Julio Teheran, really the full ace of the team. Let's see here. What is Stroman's ERA now? I don't even want to know. What is his ERA now? Stroman's ERA. Stroman's ERA is 4.44. Alright. When does he pitch next? He pitches against Jake Arrieta. Alright. Let's do this. Michael Pineda versus Julio Teheran. So my question is, I gotta see how tired... Alright, let's give Chris Stewart this game off before we send Elias Diaz back to AAA. Anybody else need the day off? Josh Harrison, you look like you could use the day off. Can my boy Desmond... My boy Desmond can play shortstop, left, center, and right field. Okay, so he can't play third. So let's actually give Andrew McCutchen the day off. McCutch has been kind of ice cold, so we're going to give Cutch the day off. And that looks like the lineup looks solid. I think I'm going to move Thames down. I'm going to let Polanco bat clean up. I'm actually going to let Betts bat clean up today. Have all the guys on fire up there and move Desmond up. So that looks good. Here we go. Jacoby Ellsbury versus Julio Teheran to leave it off, and Teheran gets a ground out. Gardner up, he strikes out, and Sanchez doubles. Greg Bird up, and he's hit by the pitch, and Julio Teheran, a little issues in the first, but Castro strikes out to end the inning. Marte up against Michael Pineda, and he doubles to lead it off. Bogart's up. He sack bunts to move Marte to third. Gregory Polanco sack fly, and the Pirates have a 1-0 lead. Mookie Betts up. He pops out to end the inning. Julio Teheran, Didi Gregorius grounds out. Holiday grounds out, and Chase Headley grounds out. Ian Desmond up, and he's going to double for his first hit as a member of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Thames will ground out. Harrison strikes out. Teheran up, and Desmond will get caught stealing third. Pineda up against Teheran for a strikeout. Ellsbury in the top of the lineup back up, and he flies out. Brett Gardner's on with a single. Gary Sanchez up, and he strikes out. Julio Teheran scoreless through 3, and he will face Michael Pineda to start the bottom of the third. And he will get on with a single. Elias Diaz up, and he flies out. Marte, fielder's choice out, and he will be on with 2 outs, and he will steal second, and then steal third. Bogarts, third base, 2 outs, and he pops out to end the inning. Julio Teheran to face Greg Bird, a fly out. Castro grounds out, and Gregorius strikes out. Julio Teheran continuing his streak of dominance. Polanco versus Pineda, and he grounds out. Betts up, and Betts flies out. Desmond, fly out, and that'll end the inning. Julio Teheran versus Matt Holliday, a strikeout. Headley flies out, and Pineda grounds out. Thames up to face Pineda, and he grounds out. Harrison lines out, and Tehran back up, and he'll line out. Ellsbury versus Tehran, a fly out. Gardner grounds out, and Sanchez grounds out, and Julio Tehran just rolling through. Diaz versus Pineda, he's out on a fly out. Marte strikes out. Bogart strikes out, and Pineda strikes out the side. Tehran versus Bird, a strikeout. Castro grounds out. Gregorius with a strikeout, and Julio Tehran just straight up dealing. Michael Pineda versus Polanco.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 43, Adam Warren.
Warren versus Polanco, and Polanco hit by pitch. One on, nobody out. Betts up, and Betts gets walked. Desmond up, and Desmond pops out. Thames now up. I want to do a double steal, but I don't have confidence in it. And it's a fielder's choice out. Polanco at third, Thames at first, Harrison up, and Harrison flies out to end the inning. Julio Tehran with an ERA below 1 faces Matt Holliday, who grounds out. Chase Headley flies out, and Adam Warren.
Pinch hitting for the Yankees, number 74, Ronald Torreyes.
Ronald Torreyes in. And Tehran gives up a single to him. Ellsbury on with a single, and Brett Gardner up. 2 on, 2 outs. And Gardner doubles, 2-run score on Julio Tehran. And in the top of the 8th, the Yankees regain the lead. Sanchez fly out ends the inning. Tehran will stay in the game to face the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 29, Tyler Clippard.
Julio Tehran on with a single. Elias Diaz up. And he will ground into a double play, a just killer double play, as Marte grounds out to end the inning. Top of the 9th, Greg Bird versus Tehran, and he singles. Castro strikes out. Gregorius flies out. A single from Holliday. And a fly out. Bottom of the 9th, Bogart, Betts, and Polanco will be up. Bogart's up.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
Well, be prepared to rest in peace, because Aroldis Chapman's about to end by any chance of coming back. Bogarts strikes out. Polanco. Oh, I got a pinch hit for Polanco.
Pinch hitting for the Pirates, number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
McCutchen pinch hitting. He gets walked. Mookie Betts up. Betts strikes out. Now it's Desmond. And Desmond out, and Aroldis Chapman strikes out to the side. Walks 1. Andrew McCutchen, but pitches his inning, gets his 4th save on the year. Adam Warren picks up his win. Julio Tehran picks up his first loss on the year, but pitches a complete game. So the Yankees take a game from the Pirates, dropping them to 12-5, and the Yankees are 11-6. With a win by the Yankees in the final game on Sundays, these teams will have an all-even record. So time to send Elias Diaz back to AAA. And time to call back David Freese to the majors. Alright, CC Sabathia up against Joe Ross. Starling Marte a little tired, Harrison a little tired. It's getting kind of confusing on where I want to play people. Alright, Desmond, you're going to play today, but I don't know where you're playing. Let's sit Polanco for Desmond, and we'll give Harrison the day off for Freeze. Yeah, well, I don't actually think these guys need a rest yet. We'll put Polanco back in there. And put Josh Harrison back in. Alright, we're just going to bat with our regular lineup, and we'll pinch hit with Desmond later in the game. Alright, we're good to start. Joe Ross to face Ellsbury. He grounds out. Gardner grounds out. And Sanchez is walked. Greg Bird up. And he'll single. 2 on, 2 out. Starling Castro strikes out to end the inning. Marte to lead it off against CC Sabathia, and he grounds out. Bogaerts, solo home run for Xander Bogaerts, and the Pirates have a 1-0 lead. Mookie Betts up, and he'll fly out. McCutchen pops out, and that'll end the inning. Leading off the top of the second, Didi Gregorius strikes out, Holiday strikes out, and Headley grounds out. CC Sabathia to face Eric Thames, and Thames strikes out. Polanco flies out, and Harrison flies out to end the inning. Top of the third, CC Sabathia strikes out. Ellsbury doubles. Brett Gardner up, and he'll sack bunt Ellsbury to third. 2 down, 1 on third. Sanchez up, and he'll strike out. Joe Ross holds him. Sabathia to face Ross. Ground out. Stewart, ground out. Marte, strikeout. Joe Ross up to face Bird, and he'll get him to fly out. Castro flies out. Gregorius strikes out. Another pitcher's duel in PNC Park. Bogaerts against Sabathia, and he's on with a single. Betts up. Betts hits a 2-run homer. Mookie Betts with a 2-run homer, and the Pirates lead 3-0 on 3 hits. Andrew McCutchen up, and he'll ground out. Thames will be walked to bring up Polanco. Polanco on with a single, and Josh Harrison up. Harrison strikes out, and Joe Ross up. And caught stealing, trying to get into position for Joe Ross, and Joe Ross to face Holiday, who singles. Headley strikes out. Sabathia strikes out. Ellsbury singles. 2 on, 2 out. Gardner strikes out to end the inning. Joe Ross bunts and pops out. Chris Stewart grounds out. Marte flies out. Sanchez versus Ross, and Ross gets a fly out. Bird on with a single. Castro sack bunts. Didi Gregorius flies out to end the inning. Bogaerts to face Sabathia.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 56, Brian Mitchell.
Now Brian Mitchell to face Xander Bogaerts, and it's a ground out. Betts, ground out. McCutchen walked. Thames grounds out to end the inning. Joe Ross staying in the game in the top of the 7th. Matt Holiday to face him, and it's a ground out. Headley grounds out.
Now coming into pinch hit, Ronald Torreyes.
Ronald Torreyes to face Ross, and he flies out. Gregory Polanco to face...
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Yankees, number 65, Jonathan Holder.
Holder into the game to face Polanco, and Polanco on with a single. Harrison up. Harrison strikes out. Ross will stay in the game and strike out. Stewart singles. 2 on, 2 out. Starling Marte grounds out, and that will end the inning. Jacoby Ellsbury to face Joe Ross in the top of the 8th, and he strikes out. Brett Gardner up, and he'll single. Sanchez up. He's out on a fielder's choice. Greg Bird, Sanchez on first, and he strikes out to end the inning. Bogaerts to face Holder, and Bogaerts grounds out. Mookie Betts up, and he'll strike out. McCutchen flies out, and Joe Ross will stay in the game looking for the complete game shutout. Castro up, he grounds out. Didi Gregorius grounds out. Holiday walked. Headley up, and Headley out. The Pirates defeat the Yankees 3-0, and Joe Ross pitches a complete game shutout. 9 innings, 6 hits, no earned run, 2 walks, and 12 strikeouts. Joe Ross lowers his ERA to 3.03, picks up his 2nd win on the year. Now pitched 29 2/3 innings, 29 strikeouts, and a 1.18 whip. CC Sabathia falls to 2-1, 26 innings pitched, 24 strikeouts, 2.08 ERA, and a .88 whip. Mookie Betts now with a bunch of homers, 7 homers, second to only Lucas Duda in the National League. Mookie Betts, Jed Jerko, and Giancarlo Stanton tied for second at 7. Starling Marte, after his 2 home runs, now tied for 7th with Cespedes, Santana, Freeman, and Kemp. In the American League, Nelly Cruz with 11 homers, Crush Davis with 9, and Kyle Seager with 8. Julio Teheran with the most strikeouts. 42 strikeouts for Julio Teheran. Most in the majors. Shutouts, Joe Ross has pitched 2, Julio Teheran has pitched 1. So that ties Joe Ross and Chris Sale for most shutouts. Where is... I wanted... Oh, shutouts. Shutouts. There it is. So Joe Ross has 2 shutouts. Sale has 2 shutouts. Tehran has a shutout. So very interesting there. So we are doing all right with our stats. Our win percentage is first in all the majors. I guess it is, because the Giants and the Dodgers must have played, so they kind of knocked themselves down. So we have the best record in the majors. That's what we were aiming for with this, by trading away all of our future for right now, was to have the best team in baseball, and that's what's happening. But guys, that's going to do it for this episode. In the next one, we will take on the Cubbies. And I think I'll pitch Stroman again. Got to get that ERA lowered, and it'll be against Jake Arrieta, an interesting matchup for us. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode of the Pirates franchise. Peace out.